Hey Zombie Slayers, Jonathan here at Night Knowledge. It's been a while, but Zombie Army 4 has come out with another content release. I honestly haven't touched this since my last video, so let's find out what is new. Let's get started. So the big part of the new content is for the Season's Pass is the new mission, Blood Count. I'll show you some gameplay with the intro to the mission at the end of this video. Now let's look at what else is new. When it comes to rifles, nothing is new. When it comes to secondary weapons, we have this new shotgun called the Shotgun Mortar. The Shotgun Mortar was originally designed for trench warfare, but was never mass produced. Now this prototype launcher has been brought out of the armory to fire high explosive fragmentation bombs into crowds of the undead. So just like it says, how this shotgun differs from the M30 drilling and the trench gun is that it's like a very slow reloading grenade launcher. It's going to shoot the grenade into the zombies. You'll see that there's an arc, and it doesn't explode on impact, which is kind of sucks in a way, but it does do a massive AoE attack, and it usually blows normal zombies just apart. Let's take a look at the upgrades that you can do for it. The upgrades, one thing you'll also notice is that unlike the other shotguns, is that there's only a magazine of one grenade, and there are no upgrades that actually increases the magazine. You'll always only have one shot, and then you have to reload. So the upgrades at the top include increasing the shot range, because at the very beginning, without any upgrades, the range is actually pretty bad on the Shotgun Mortar. At the end, you can either increase the melee damage and increase the chance of knocking down enemies, which will be helpful because you'll probably be reloading, or you can add a chance to add incendiary pellets. Something special about this gun compared to any other gun out there is that the Shotgun Mortar will have the ability to do the three types of elemental damage: incendiary, explosive right here, and lastly electric. So in the end of each tier, once you unlock it, you'll be able to do all three different types of damages, which is pretty cool. The second tier, as you can see, deals with damage, and the last one is about increasing the reload speed, which is what you'll need. Before we go further, there are some special skins that come with the shotgun, which is the snake skin and the zombie skin. This is what it looks like without. And if you master this weapon, you'll get the platinum skin. No special charms comes with this content release. Okay, so for pistols, nothing new for pistols in this content release. Let's now look at the character, and let me just take off the headgear so you can actually see it. This is the new character that comes with the content pack, Werner, the Renegade. What's special about him is that medkits also fill health overcharge, and you get increased divine damage and healing. So with this type of character, when I played with him, it felt like I was almost invincible in terms of health. I was always at full health, or I almost never went down. The problem is he takes more explosive damage. So those rocket snipers, specifically, those guys will be doing a lot of extra damage to you. But I'm going to show you my build for Werner that will hopefully compensate for that. So before I do that though, let's look at the headgear, which is also something new with the content pack. We got the stuff that you can normally get through the game. So the helm, the soft cap, the Tommy helmet, and one of my favorite, the fedora. It makes them look like Indiana Jones. But then we have some gas masks, which are all unlocked. We got the German gas mask, the British gas mask, the World War I gas mask, which looks like kind of like Scarecrow from Batman, and then something really weird, you got the cat gas mask. No new emotes, No new taunts. There is something called screen effects, which can affect the way the game looks for you, giving it either like a red tint, kind of like an old-timey tint, and kind of like a nice brighter tint to the game. I believe you can only do this outside of the game. You can't do it when you're in a mission, but correct me if I'm wrong. So let's talk about the loadout for Werner. Basically, because he has the bonus to the divine damage and healing, I want to give him the M1 carbine, which is the only rifle with the divine attachment. We got the shotgun mortar, obviously, because we just want to try out the shotgun. But if you were actually to use it properly, I believe we'd be using the Thompson, because the Thompson is the only secondary weapon that has divine bullets as well. But you would probably be using the shotgun mortar just to see how it works, and I think a lot of people will like it. You'll use the M1911 pistol because, once again, it has the divine attachment. You'll be using the divine blast once again to do more divine damage. Now let's look at the perks, which is very important as well. For this specific build, because I'm using the shotgun mortar, and only because I'm using the shotgun mortar, I have the shotgun ammo pouch. I have ironclad to reduce the incoming explosive damage, once again, to balance his weakness. I put vampirism so that we can regain more health, with enhanced vigor so that we can have more health, and rejuvenation so that we can regenerate our health. And the only thing that I do in terms of the item mods that I change, I changed, was the divine grenade. Usually I have it set to mod A so that the grenade lasts longer, but specifically for this character, I selected increased healing so that we can heal at twice the speed. If you don't end up using the shotgun mortar and really want to make use of Werner's divine damage and healing, I would switch the shotgun ammo pouch and change it to combat medic so that divine ammo can heal teammates and heal them better. So that is the build, and that is almost everything new with this new content. So I'll show you some of the mission now. Thanks for joining me today and checking out what's new with the game. Let me know in the comments below whether you're still playing Zombie Army 4 or whether you've got the Seasons Pass. Check out the rest of my channel for other videos on Zombie Army 4, video games, board games, and other fun things. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.
The secret Nazi church in Bavaria contained occult texts that described Plan Z as one step of a bigger and much older plan. Our analysts have traced these texts back to an ancient castle in Transylvania, and its steward, a man named Baron Umbra. If we're going to learn what the Nazi cult has planned, we will learn it there. Head for the castle and get to the bottom of this.